I'm Tasha from Get Organized HQ, and I am so ready to get into the holiday spirit. In fact, I have been setting up my very own holiday planning binder. I'm gonna show you the supplies I used, how I set it up, and how you can set one up of your very own. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell to turn on notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. This right here is my very own holiday planning binder. Think of this kind of like a playbook for the holidays. Whether it be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's all in here, plus a bunch of general planning pages for this really busy season of life. The supplies you'll need to make your very own holiday planning binder are a binder, a 3-hole punch, the holiday planning printable kit, and preferably some colored pens. Now, before we dive in, I want to make sure you know down in the links below is where you're going to find the holiday planning printable kit. I personally didn't even use all of the pages in the kit. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I put in my binder and how I plan for the holidays, but your family traditions may be different than mine, and so you may use some of the other pages that I didn't even include in my binder, and that's totally okay. There are so many pages in this kit for all different needs, and so it's worthwhile, even if there's a few pages that you don't use. Definitely mix and match and make it your own. I'm just gonna show you what worked for me. So let's dive right in. I started with the cover page that comes on the kit, and I thought it was so cute, so I printed out one to use as the cover of my binder, and I printed out a second one to use kind of like a title page. The first 3 pages of my binder are an October, November, and December calendar. You'll notice that these calendars come with some suggestions already written in of things that you might need to do to prepare for the holidays, such as send Christmas cards or buy Halloween candy, things like that. Of course, these are just suggestions, just to remind you of some common things that people need to do around the holidays. Definitely make it your own, write in whatever your own plans are and what you personally need to remember. Then, after the 3 monthly planning pages, there is a master prep list. So think of this like a to-do list for the entire holiday season. In the left-hand column, you can put down the date that a task needs to be done by, and in the right-hand column, it's a place for you to just brain dump every holiday planning tradition, anything you need to do for the holiday season. Write it down on the master prep list so that you don't forget. I love having master to-do lists. It gives me so much peace of mind knowing that everything is written down. I can just come back to this list, make sure that I've finished everything. I personally color-coded my master prep list. So there is myself and my husband and our Christmas and holiday plans. There is my husband's family and plans with his family. And then there is my family and the plans we have with my family. So I color-coded it based on which family the plans correlated to. So if I need to contact someone about the plans, or if I'm specifically working on plans with one side of the family, or I'm gonna have a phone call with another side of the family, I can look at the list and quickly identify which tasks do I need to do to make sure that we're ready for Thanksgiving with my husband's family, or whatever the case may be. So you can do as you'd like, but that's how I decided to organize and categorize my own master prep list. Next in my binder, I put a baking checklist. Now, I love baking. I don't know about you, but I love making breads, cookies, cakes, all of the things. I don't love cleaning up the dishes so much after I do all the baking, but I do love baking, and the holidays are such a fun time to bake. And so next in my binder, I have a baking checklist. And these are just some recipes that over the course of the holiday season, I would like to try. So I color-coded this section based on whether or not it was a Christmas recipe or more of a fall-autumn recipe. So I am really wanting to decorate some Christmas cookies, so I have some stuff for that on there. I also am wanting to make hot spice tea. This was a really special recipe that my grandma always made around Christmas time, and so I'd like to make it in honor of her. So this is a great place to list any of those recipes that you're really wanting to remember to make this holiday season. And then there is an ingredients checklist. Now, you could use this 2 ways. You could, of course, list every ingredient that the recipe calls for. I personally listed more of the ingredients that are special ingredients that I might not have on hand. So I didn't put flour and sugar and butter and things like that on this list. I put things that I'm gonna have to look out for, especially at the grocery store, but you can use that either way. After the baking checklist, I have 2 copies of the party prep list. So this is kind of like a categorized plan/brain dump for any holiday parties you might be having. And this can work for any party that you may be having, whether it's a fall party to decorate pumpkins or a Thanksgiving gathering or something like that. So actually, I use the first one for a fall party that my husband and I have been thinking about having. So kind of brainstorming what we would need to do if we were going to host this party. The second one I actually used for some relatives who are going to be coming to stay with us. So that's kind of like an extended party, I guess. They'll be here for several days, so it's not a one event party, but I listed out the things that I'll need to do to prepare for the relatives who are coming to stay, like setting up the guest room and things like that. So you can really use this in many ways, whether it be a specific like one evening party, or if you're preparing for just a bigger event, relatives coming to stay, just keeping track of the things you need to do and the timeline in which you need to get them done. Next up in my binder is a Thanksgiving menu. Now this menu is great for coordinating a big dinner. Most likely, if you are not the coordinator of Thanksgiving dinner, you may not need to include this page, but if you're gonna be having lots of relatives, maybe your children, coming over and contributing to Thanksgiving dinner, you can use a page like this to kind of keep track of who's bringing what and even who's gonna need the oven at what time. There's a place to write down the cook time for everything. So if you're noticing that, oh man, we have several desserts that are all gonna need to be cooking, you can kind of plan ahead for how all of that is going to go. Next up is a fall decor inventory. So one of the awesome things that this printable kit includes is actually all sorts of tags and labels. So these right here are the fall decor inventory box labels that you can print out. And so you can put one of these labels on every single box of fall decor and then use this chart right here to keep track of what is in each box. And you'll see later on this exact same printable we have for winter inventory, and there's also some winter labels. So it's just a really fun, organized way to keep track of all of your seasonal decor. This next one I'm really excited about. This is a holiday card tracker. So this is a great place to write down everyone that you want to send a Christmas card to, or a holiday card, whatever kind of greeting card you send at the holidays, and you can keep track of their address and also check off whenever you've sent it. I think this would be a fantastic resource to keep from year to year, because then you don't have to keep going back looking up addresses. You can refer to last year's list and have a really good starting point for the next year. I'm really excited about sending holiday cards, getting holiday cards, and displaying them on our refrigerator, so this was a really fun page for me. Now we're getting to my very favorite part of the holiday season, and that is gift giving. I love gift giving. I get so excited. I love gift receiving too, let's all be honest. But gifts. Gifts are totally my love language. I love giving them to people I love. I love waking up on Christmas morning and opening them. I am a gift person. And so these gift tracking printables, they are perfect for me. I actually used to hand draw tables almost exactly like this whenever I would prepare for Christmas with my own family. Before I even knew about these tables, I would have little charts of who I was giving what to. So in my family, we're mostly all gift givers. So everyone gets pretty much at least 2 gifts from everyone. We do a stocking present and a tree present. And then of course, sometimes maybe mom gets an extra gift, or some of the kids get an extra gift or something like that. So there are a lot of lines here. So if you maybe are planning for your own children or something, you'd probably fill in more of the table. If it's a relative who you're just giving one gift to, you may only fill in 1 line or maybe 2, and that's totally fine. But I absolutely love gifts, and so this gift tracker is perfect. Now, I will let you in on a secret. I have not actually done my holiday shopping. I did fill out these pages as an example page. So if you happen to be my family member and watching this video, you did not get a sneak peek of what you're getting for Christmas. But these pages are so useful, and I actually printed out 4 of them to get all of my family members and friends that I'm giving gifts listed on these. So that's the beauty of this printable kit. You can print it out as many times as you need. So even some of the other printables, the Thanksgiving menu, you might need 2 or 3 of those pages to get everything written down, but it's a printable kit, so it's totally up to you how you make the binder. There are actually 2 kinds of gift trackers in the printable kit. This is my personal favorite, where every single person gets their own little chart. And on the chart, you keep track of what you're giving them, how much it is, and what the running total of everything you're giving them is. But if this is a little too split up and detailed for you, there's actually another gift tracker in the kit that you could use, and it's just one master list of all the gifts that you're giving. So both of them are good options. This is my favorite, but you'll get both in the printable kit, so you can choose whichever one fits your needs best. Next up is the Winter Decor Blueprint. Now, these are totally new pages for this year. So if you get the holiday printable kit and you use these pages, please reach out and let us know. I'd love to hear what you think of these pages. You can probably see from looking at my own that I am not the greatest blueprint artist in the world. That is okay. These are meant to give you a place to give a rough idea of what kind of holiday decor you'd like to put out and where you would like it to go. So you'll see that I drew just basic shapes for my furniture. So the little peninsula in the kitchen is there on the edge, and the table, bookshelf, the TV stand, couches, things like that. And then there's a key at the top for you to do basic, very easy, stick figure type sketches of the decor that you want to put out and kind of planning where it's going to go in the room. So if you have multiple rooms that you're decorating, you may want to print out 3 or 4 or 5 of this page. I planned for just our primary living space here, and then on the opposite page, you have a list of things to purchase for Christmas decor. So it has some pre-filled things like a Christmas tree and a tree skirt, which, to be honest, I would have totally forgotten that I needed a tree skirt. So probably a good thing that this already has it on there. And then there's plenty of lines for you to add anything else that you personally need for your family. And of course, you can see, as I did here, I crossed out the outdoor decor. We're not going to do any outdoor decor this year, so I don't need to worry about purchasing that. But that'll just give you a good place to keep track of all the decor you have and all the decor that you want to get. All right, we are almost done with my holiday planning binder. This is the holiday menu plan. Now, this is exactly the same as the Thanksgiving menu plan. It's just in a more Christmassy theme instead of the Thanksgiving theme. I printed out 2 of these pages. I have a lot more responsibility for the holiday dinners than I do for the Thanksgiving dinners, so I would need more of these pages to plan for holiday dinner. Like I said before, you print out however many you need. And then on the very last page, like I mentioned, there is a winter decor inventory, so you can keep track of all your winter decor, where you're storing it, and what is in which box. Now, one last thing that I want to feature from this printable kit is the gift tags. I think these are just the cutest. These are the holiday gift tags, but there's also gift tags for Thanksgiving and also for Halloween. So 3 different options for you. Print out as many as you need. I am so excited about using these gift tags on my own gifts. Well, that's it for the walkthrough of my own holiday binder, but now it's your turn. You get to go make your own holiday planning binder and have a stress-free and enjoyable holiday season. There are so many other pages in this printable kit that I didn't even mention. There's a Black Friday and Cyber Monday checklist for those of you planning ahead to get those great deals. There's a holiday break planner so that you can make sure you have good, fun, constructive activities for your kids planned while they're out of school. There's a holiday budget tracker. There's a DIY Halloween checklist. So many other printables that I didn't even include in my binder, all ready for you to go and make your own. So check it out in the links below, and also let me know in the comments, what do you do to keep your holidays stress-free?